Hello everyone, my name is Alexis and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Vampire Diaries universe, such as the Vampire Diaries, the originals, and legacies, because they're all in the same universe. So we're going to be talking about the weird relationships within that universe. Like for starters, Damon and Caroline, because we see them together a little bit in season 1, like they were sleeping together. The first time they had sex, it was consensual. But then Damon bit Caroline and drank her blood, then started compelling her and abusing her, so that was not right. And Damon never apologized to Caroline for that. Like, Damon does get better, but he never actually apologized. So there's that. There's also about this weird thing about how Stefan and Damon always, sleep with the same girl. Like, first there was Catherine, who they were both in love with, and they both slept with. And there was also Rebecca, who Stefan used to kind of date. And then Damon slept with her. Then there was Elena, who we all know they were both obsessed with. But they were both in love with at the same time, and they both slept with her, so there was that. There's also Caroline, because Damon slept with Caroline, and then Stefan ended up with her. So there was that. It was kind of creepy. Yeah. And then let's get to Tyler Lockwood, about how Tyler used to date Vicky and that, but he treated her terribly. But then when Vicky died, he hooked up with Vicky's mother. Like, they made out and Matt caught them, which was disturbing. Like, it disgusted me. Yeah. And then there was how Damon hooked up with Vicky's mother also, because Stefan, Matt, and Elena caught them making out. But what they don't know is Vicky's mom didn't know is that Damon kind of is responsible for Vicky's death, because Damon turned Vicky into a vampire, which resulted in eventually, I believe it was Stefan killing her. I'm pretty sure it was Stefan. It's been a while since I watched the Vampire Diaries, but I'm pretty sure Stefan was the one that killed her. But yeah, that was weird. Let me think if there's any more in the Vampire Diaries. There probably is, because there's some creepy relationships. Yeah. But, I can't remember if there was any more in the Vampire Diaries, but let's go on to the originals. And the originals, this one kind of, I know a lot of people ship them, but it kind of gives me, grosses me out. Marcel and Rebecca. Because Rebecca's obviously a very old vampire, so she doesn't age well. Well, she doesn't age at all. I didn't mean to say she didn't age well, because she did age well. But, she has known Marcel ever since he was a boy. I believe he was maybe 11, 12, not sure how old he was. But Rebecca got with Marcel. Obviously not when he was a boy, but when he grew up. But Marcel was kind of like a son to Rebecca's brother Klaus, because Klaus kind of treated Marcel like a son and raised him. And so Rebecca's known him ever since he was a child. But since Marcel is kind of like Klaus's adopted son, that would make Rebecca kind of like his adopted aunt. But when Marcel gets older and becomes an adult, he gets with Rebecca. Which is kind of disturbing, considering Rebecca has known Marcel ever since he was a child, and she was an adult. So that disturbs me greatly. There's also the fact that another relationship is Haley, about how Haley slept with Klaus, got pregnant with his child, and then she ends up getting with Klaus's brother. Which, it's a common theme in the Vampire Diaries universe for, family members to get with, the same person eventually. So Haley was with Klaus for one night, and then she ended up with Elijah. So, yeah. So it was very weird. All these relationships. There was also this relationship in Legacies that was never talked about, the connection. Like, the character Jade. She has known Josie for a long time, and since she was a child, and Jade was a teenager, but Jade kind of got sent to a prison ward. And she stayed the same in the prison ward while Josie grew up, but that's not the issue. The issue is when Jade was in the prison ward, she got with Josie's Uncle Kai. So I don't know what the relationship was between them, but they got together somehow. And then when she got out of the prison ward, Jade started liking Josie. And then her and Josie never really got together because Jade left the show pretty quick. But they did kiss. And they both obviously were attracted to each other and liked each other. So there was that. And I'm not sure if there's any other relationships that are creepy. Probably there's probably some I missed, and if there is, you can please comment and let me know which ones I missed, which ones you guys agree with me with, or if there's any I just missed in general. But yeah, these were some pretty weird relationships. Like, the Vampire Diaries universe has a way of making weird relationships. Like, all the siblings, like, most of the siblings end up getting with, like, the same person eventually. Or, like there's a age gap ones, like with Tyler and Vicky's mom. It was just weird in a lot of ways. So anyways, yeah. So please comment if there's any weird relationships that I missed, and please let me know if you agree with what I said. Thank you all for watching. Bye.